people don't know, and nobody wanted to talk about this before because I think nobody was trying to make an excuse. But he really didn't train for a long time after the Olympia.
Why?
Hadi Choopan, the People's Choice, 2-time People's Choice champion. It's somebody you work with, someone I consider as the most dangerous bodybuilder. First year he qualified for the Open Olympia was 2 years ago, 2019. 2019, he placed third in his first Olympia, placed fourth in his second Olympia, and placed third in his third Olympia this year. Let's talk about the Olympia this year. And and we can both be straight honest because, hey, I got nothing to hide. You have nothing to hide.
Sure.
And I know how you feel, but I want to know now, after a month or whatever it is since the Olympia, how do you feel now regarding what happened at the Olympia?
Well, I'm going to flip the script on you a little bit.
You want me to go first, right?
Yeah, you go first.
Okay, what do you want to know?
I want to know where. Be honest with me now.
Yes, I am going to be honest.
Be honest with me.
Regarding
where
Hadi.
did you have? Yes. Where did you have Hadi placing at that show?
Okay, I'll be perfectly honest with you.
Yep.
I had him no less than second. And if the judges would have decided for Hadi, I wouldn't even have a problem.
If Hadi, you're saying that
if Hadi would have won the Olympia, I would have not complained. I wouldn't have complained. Absolutely not. And I'm saying this, I'm looking right in your face. And I think he should have got second. Why did he get third? I'm trying to think, why did he get third? And you can only hear what people say. People say, yeah, his shoulders. I don't think he got third because of his shoulders. Because if he would have got marked down for his shoulders, he would have got 10th, 7th, 6th, whatever. You know what I mean? Because when you remember prejudging, I had him by the way they positioned him in 4th or 5th. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? You remember? Didn't you think the same?
Yeah, the way that the call-outs were going was really
the way they positioned
bizarre.
him on the outside every time. I was like, they're going to give him 4th or 5th. But then when I look at the score sheets on Friday, he was straight thirds. Mm-hmm. So it was very confusing for me to watch prejudging Friday because, like I said, they had him on the outside and they pushed everybody else in. So, but like I said, I think he should have. When you compare him now, let's say, why do I think he should have got second? Maybe it's still bodybuilding. Size is still a huge factor in bodybuilding. Condition, nobody was even close to him. Not one single person on that stage. Let me think, was anybody else in condition of Hadi? I can't think of anybody right now, to be honest. He was, especially Saturday. Even Friday, but Saturday he stood out because he came in fuller.
Yeah, we came in fuller.
It was an unbelievable package. And I think I told you that after the show. I said, if they would have given it to him, I would have been the last one complaining.
Yeah, you did tell me that backstage. You said,
yeah,
if you won,
I stand by that absolutely. And I said it last year after the Olympia, after 2020. I said, this whole year, I said, for this year, Hadi is the biggest challenge to Ramy, and not because he's size-wise he can compete with him, because he will never be able to compete with him size-wise.
Right.
But he has that wow factor on a shorter guy. He has a wow factor that I don't see on anybody else. Kind of Nick Walker has that wow factor too a little bit, but he doesn't have that condition. You can still see there's still some years of training that he needs in order to achieve that.
Yeah, he just needs a little more mature muscle.
Yeah, but he has that, he's a shorter guy, but he stands out too because he has a wow factor, especially the way he presents himself. He presents himself very well in poses, So, but Hadi's, and all year I've followed him and watched him, and it looked like he was on a serious mission. And I'm going to say it again right now. For next year, Hadi is the biggest threat to Ramy. I don't think there's anybody else that can threaten Ramy when Ramy is on, okay? Was Ramy as good as he was last year? No, he wasn't. I'll be the first one to admit he wasn't.
Right.
You know, and I'm glad he still won because now he sees, you know, how close it was, especially on Friday, how close it was, and he understands that, you know, you can't just show up, you know, and people don't know, and nobody wanted to talk about this before because I think nobody was trying to make an excuse. But he really didn't train for a long time after the Olympia.
Why was that, Dennis? Why
personal issues? Personal issues.
Some
Real personal, and he literally did not train all the way up till June or July. I was over there. I tried to get him. Let's go to the gym. You know, wouldn't go. He wouldn't fit. He didn't go.
Oh wow.
He didn't train. And in March, April, you know, he said he went to the gym a couple of times. You know, sat there, shook hours, hands, and then left. Didn't train.
No injuries or anything like that?
No injury. Has nothing to do with any injuries. No health issues, nothing. It was literally
some personal stuff going on.
You know?
Got it.
And personal.
His head wasn't in it because of something else that was going on.
Absolutely. He was at a point where he said, I'm done. He was done.
So let me ask you this. When you saw him, because he came in a little bit after Hadi got here, because I tried to get Hadi here early for that same reason, so we wouldn't end up having a problem. Do you think that when you saw him, did you know that did you have an oh shit moment when you saw him and you were going to get ready to, you know, I think we were about a month out he came, right? Yeah.
No, it was almost 5 weeks.
Okay. Yeah. So almost 5 weeks. Did you have like an oh shit moment going?
No, you know why? Uh-huh. I thought that the year before when he showed up 3 weeks earlier, he was worse than he was 5 weeks out.
So what do you think happened then? Like, is there a reason why you couldn't?
I think the year before when he came in, you know, he was just holding crazy amount of water from the flight, you know. And when he showed up, he was. I was like, that's when I had an oh shit moment in 2020. Mm-hmm. But you know, it was literally just water, and it started, you know, in a couple of days you see him losing all that water, and he started losing all that weight. But this year he was surprisingly, and this tells me how great the genetics that he has. I mean, if he started training, he came around so fast.
His body responded.
It's responded like it was. So maybe they had taken this whole time off did help him, you know, in certain things. But to improve, which as an Olympia you should do. You know, there wasn't enough time. So, and I think the goal was just to at least get the same condition, you know, to bring him in the same condition, you know, because he has all the size in the world, you know. That's what we tell us. If he's a little bit smaller, or, you know, it doesn't really matter, you know. So but he understood and he saw, because it was a tough 5 weeks, you know, because I kicked his ass all day, every day, you know, and started with posing first thing in the morning, 2 hours of cardio, and it was strict. You know?
Yeah, he was doing an hour in the morning, hour at night, right?
Yes, every day, all the way till he was doing cardio Thursday before the show. Before the show. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
And that's the same thing as last year. He did cardio all the way up because we said we don't change nothing. We trained all the way till Thursday. He said, and we kept it just like you know, don't change it. Don't give him 3 days sitting in the room thinking about what can go wrong.
Right.
Just keep everything the same and just keep, you know, the daily rhythm and everything. And it was smooth, you know, it was smooth.